welcome to Wasted Space Live, and welcome to the first of a series of 1 hour live build challenges, because, I don't know, I like punishment or something. So, the plan for this one is that we're going to be doing a bit of RDAV's fleet command combined with some drones, hopefully to make something pretty cool and interesting, but we will have to see how it goes. What we have set up here at the moment is just a, hey guys in chat, Richard, Lawson, how you going? So yeah, what I got set up here is just a quick test bed to demonstrate what I'm planning on doing today. And hopefully I can actually land it within the hour's time limit. But one thing I'll throw out there to you guys at the start, keep an eye on, or mind on, things that I could be building in an hour, because I'm going to be doing more of these in future. Hopefully it's a kind of fun little thing to do. You guys throw out a challenge in the comments, and then I pick one and build it the next stream. And today's, because this is kind of the first, today's is going to be a drone carrier. I picked the challenge, basically, and this is actually going to be kind of difficult. And what I've got is we're going to be using RDAV's fleet command, which is this sort of combination of this block that's in the back of there and the stuff that's up here to mean that we can do some funky things with the drones on our ships. So this is the test. I haven't started the timer yet. This is just the test for how it's all going to work and just to show you guys how it sort of functions. So if I jump in here, hopefully this actually all works like it did earlier. So you can see on the screen we've got one ship in the squadron, and I can command that ship now to bugger off and go off in this direction. Now what it's going to do is try and take off upwards, which is a problem. But if I let it out of the ship, it actually does then drive off and do its thing. Go on. This is what happens when you take something that wasn't designed for it and then just slap some stuff on. If I get rid of the thing, damn it. Trust me then, those things work, sort of. The point was, they're built the wrong way round. There's a certain way you got to do it, there's a certain way round everything's got to be built, which you can kind of see on this example here. Everything kind of laid out in a copy and paste, easy to use manner. So, that's the deal. An hour to do it, 59 minutes and 99 seconds. Hopefully you can see the timer up in the corner already. So, in a second, I'm just going to get myself a place to build set up, check my bar is in a sensible way, and we're going to do the drone part first, and then we'll try building the carrier to go around the drones, but I need to know how big they are. So kicking off with, we're going to run with batteries. They're going to have a single missile turret as their armament, and they need a connector, and it's the gyro, an antenna. So that's technically all we're going to need from the drone, aside from whether I want to use hydrogen or ion, and I reckon ion is the way to go. Yep, hey guys, welcome to... Okay, that sounds pretty hot. Cool, so I think that's everything I need for the drone side of things, which means there's nothing much else to do, but perhaps put myself down a little place to start. I don't even need to. Right, timer time. 59 seconds, 99, starts now. So what I want to do with these things is make them about as tiny as I possibly can, while also incorporating the bits that RDAV requires. So up here, in fact it's missing off the top of this one. Stream lag, yay, everyone's favourite. Keep an eye on it for me, guys. If it gets really bad, I'll try and do something about it. But for now, the timer is counting already. So I need this thing, and I need it in the order it's in, kind of. And then from this, we're going to build the drone. Now, the important thing is this is the bottom of the craft. So that's going to have to be on the bottom of everything. But I can move all the rest of it if I need to. It's a medium cargo container. So these have got to be pretty damn simple, but more importantly, I want to be able to projection weld them, which means I'm going to need more than just a connector. Is it really laggy? Try restarting, guys, or refreshing the page. Sometimes that helps. So the connector's on the bottom. This way is going to be backwards. And the question with this is, obviously, you're going to need to be able to whack on a... Where's the welder? We need to imagine how this is going to weld it as we go. So we're probably going to need a couple of lines of these things, and then, weirdly, a little stick that comes out. Trends are awesome. They can be. They can be. So, thrust-wise, I want to keep these things really small as well, so that they can tuck in. Backwards direction is... that's down. That way's backwards. So forward needs a fairly comparable amount of thrusters. Sideways doesn't. Let's get rid of those. Just joined and there's no lag. Okay, well, keep me updated, guys. Obviously, I don't want to be in a position where it's really, really laggy and horrible to watch, but I also don't want to be in a position where I have to abandon the timer immediately because it's all gone horribly wrong. You know what? I might ditch the cargo in here and go for conveyor instead, so I can do a proper connection point. Where are she? Not that one. Have you guys got used to this new menu system yet? Or is it still kind of confusing trying to find the block you want? Like this. That one. Hey Karis. Welcome to the stream, new folks. Yeah, I think that's a bit more of an effective amount of firepower. Right, so what I also want to do is grab these off now. Put it in a more sensible position. Can you paste on there, please? Stop being weird. Thank you. It's already gone horribly wrong, I just didn't know yet. That I can believe. Hey Logoholic, how's it going, dude? Okay, so forwards direction is going to be that way. No, don't start spinning on me. Stop it. Right, stop moving for a second so that I can pin you down and I can actually get rid of these thrusters and stop putting them in sensible directions. The only weird thing with these drones is because of how RDAV's script is all set up to use the bottom of the thing as the connector location, and I so rarely do that. I always have the connectors on the back. So, I don't know, for me it's a little bit of a weird shape, but let's see what we can do. Nah, Clang's invited to the party at any time. So now I need an RDAV's thing again. Oh, I'm playing Space Engineers. Hopefully it should be in the stream title. Because the important part is getting the gyro in the right orientation in regards to that remote control block, or it doesn't work. So what do you guys think of today's patch? Not a huge amount exciting in there, but there was a fair bit of tease. Okay, so nipple thing kind of points the same direction as that. So all the gyros need to be like that way around. Not hugely helpful. I've got nowhere to put them. Screw it. Is that really not an attachment point on a cargo? Since when? Surely it has to be. You're attaching the connector to it. Well, that's kind of annoying. Alright, fine. I'll change which way's the front. Can Can I attach it onto these sides? No. Oh, thanks, Mac. Matt Mac. That's a bit of a tongue twister. There will be most certainly more of those. All right, we're going to have to do it like down on that bit there, which is a bit horrible and clunky. Sorry, it needs to be there, doesn't it? A bit horrible and clunky, but whatever. And I think I'll try and find a way of fitting some more of those in when I get the opportunity to. Right, let's tuck the thrusters. I want it as compact as I possibly can. I could always check out something a mega construct, throw it to my like my Twitch or something. Or send me I mean, I'm not going to be able to check it out now. I'm on the clock, man. But I'm quite happy to check it out. Don't get me wrong. Okay, so that's those directions. Now the thrusters these ways are going to fit a bit ugly. Or maybe they won't. Not two in each direction, don't we? So actually that fits relatively cleanly. Just really not happy with the gyroscope. Oh, I know where I can put it. We can have our gyro there. Doesn't have to be in front of the thing. Can be behind it. Sweet. Get off of there. Seems just way too vulnerable hanging around. Although I am putting it on the front, aren't I? So, but hey, part of the point of this is compactness rather than anything else. We need to fit them into a ship. You want it compact, avoid symmetry. That's true. But my size here is defined by the cargo block that's in the middle of it, for the most part, I would say. So we need an antenna to keep track of it. Don't need to mirror that in any way. I think for all intents and purposes, that is kind of it, with the exception of the braking thrusters. And how I'm going to get those on is a bit more of a question. I think the pair of batteries might need to disappear. Just have one. Now, that's the front of it, that's the back of it, actually. Battery's pretty massive. Do I just stick a reactor on it? I think I might just put a reactor on it. Never said it had to be survival ready. Cheese it hard. So I've got a bit of carrier for these things as well. In fact, there's connectors on here. It can be survival ready. I'm just gonna have to pump with a conveyor sorter to get the fuel in there. Right, how much thrust reactor am I gonna need? What we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. Does mean I can balance the thrusters that are going in the other direction as well, which is quite nice. Because we got that many on the boss pointing downwards, we might as well have that many pointing up. Have I missed anything? Power might not be enough. There is room for the third there if I need it. I could also, to be fair, not only is there a room for a third there, there's room for one on this side as well, so I can do it without spoiling how it looks. Updates on the movie project. The movie project is continuing. I have been having a royal nightmare with my ISP. Like, basically they decided that the emails that I sent out for the movie were spam. And started blocking most of it, which is great. So yeah, it's become a bit of a nightmare contacting people, but it is still going ahead, and I am still intending on contacting everybody back that sent in an application in any way, shape or form. So if you send something in, expect to hear back from me. It's just taken a lot longer than I intended. And with a bit of luck, we've actually found a way of basically giving almost everybody a roll if they want it. Okay, that's fairly nice and compact. I'd be inclined then to paint the thing black so you can't see it very well. In fact, black's not always the best, is it? Sometimes like the dark grey, darker grey than that, I feel. You're going to struggle to see those if they're coming at you from a decent distance away. So, everything's correct. That way is going to be the bottom. It's going to travel in that direction. Cool. Now, build a thing for it to sit in. Does my knee grow? I don't know. So, large ship bits now. What are we going to need for the carrier? Obviously, mostly the same parts, but I've already had to think about how I want this to be laid out as well. Season 2 of Survival Season will happen, don't worry. And is not as far away as you think. We have started work, etc. So, start the hype. Don't need a camera on it. It's going to be. It's not being remote controlled by me. It's being remote controlled by a script. I've gone completely blind. What am I looking for? No, help me. I'm looking for the hydrogen tanks. That's it. There they are. I'm not sure I'm going to use hydrogen for the big one, but I might. Hydrogen, ion. Ion's easier and quicker. I don't have that much time. Speaking of which, how am I doing for time? 46 minutes. Not bad. Still haven't quite got over the need to get out of landing gear when I'm starting a ship. Hey Rhizome, how's it going, dude? Okay, so I'm thinking initially we work off like a central join corridor for the up and down. So, what's this like? Oops. 7. That looks about right. So that's central corridor there. Is there going to be able to fit a pair down that? Size are you? Probably bigger than is need to be, but I'm thinking of doing them in pairs. Like that, that. Yeah, go for it. So, passageway. Work? I'm not sure this is going to work like I want. Why the timer? Because it's a 1 hour build. I have an hour to put the ship together, is the idea. Okay, screw it. You're not going to let me do that. Fine. Let's go conveyors. Yes, thank you, Bunny. I'm conscious that I'm running out of time. That's the thing about time, though. It does have a habit of doing that. What do you think you're doing exactly? Sorry, I know I'm on a time limit, but I just need to go and observe this for a second. You getting down with it? Getting jiggy? Enjoying the beats? I reckon it is. Oh, yeah. Well then. Goodbye. Let's pick a copy of you again. How big are the drones? Pretty tiny. The drones are this big. So with intended layout, we're going to be able to get one every... That's actually not bad. I'm going to fit tons of drones in this thing. Am I going to be able to... Is that... Let's spread them out one more. That seems pushing it a bit, honestly. That seems like that's likely to cause issues when they're taking off. So let's go with 3 between each group of drones. And what's that? That's 6. Now, these actually come in batches of 5, which is kind of annoying. So maybe we do it like that. We have a single extra one there. So connectors would be... Actually, screw it. Let's put it in the middle. There's blatantly room for that, isn't there? Yeah, there's so much room for that. Cool. Little 5-bay. That's going to look quite cool in them launching like that, I think. So this is far longer than it needs to be. How should we have the drones coming out, I wonder? Should we have them coming out like all next to each other at the rear of the ship? Have them coming out all at the front, kind of centrally? Coming out the center portion seems somehow accurate, so let's extend this up and do one more of these. Let's do a chop. So this will be like where the center deck is, I feel. And then whack that on the end like that. Get rid of this bit. You'll be surprised. I can work remarkably quickly. Right, now we need to do a quick naming of all of these. Cool. As a wild morph appeared. I'm not using your music, this is my music. Get out of it. I've been using this for ages. Get out of it. Not having none of that morpholololologist. So we got, now we need 2-0, 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, and 2-4. And then the final one's over here. Going on is I am desperately trying to build something in a very short time limit. But the whole point was that it was supposed to be difficult to achieve. If I could just go, hey, yeah, easy, build a race car in an hour. It's like, yeah, anyone can build a race car in an hour. It's got to be something that's actually tricky to achieve. Otherwise, where's the fun? Where's the panic mode at the end as you're desperately trying to finish it in time to be able to test the thing? So these things kind of need something to come up around them. Give them a... To be fair, let's get the other mirroring plane on as well. Space Engineers feels like it's at a good point, just in relation to what Brian's saying about starting to play the game again. I mean, Space Engineers feels like it's improving again. If you look at some of the FPS I'm getting, for example, that's starting to get more reasonable, or more back to the old days. I have to say, there are some things I'm still not used to, like the blooming building system, and not being able to do this without zooming my mouse, for example. Right, let's check the drone sizes. Have I still got it? Nope. Okay, so they've actually got more room than I've used by a decent distance. Let's make a mess of that. I was planning on at the end of it going and obliterating some of the like cargo ships or something if I could get them to come on. Is that going to be too close? Yes, it is. Need to go up one more. Kind of want to airtight hangar door these if I can. Might be pushing it. Yeah, that's going to be pushing it. Screw it. Ah. It will go there. Get out of the way. Just interfering now. Now playing is not showing song names, no, I'm sorry. I will have that sorted for next stream, but I've recently changed what I'm using to play the music, and so it's kind of a bit out of whack at the moment. Let me paste it. In fact, let's do... What's the name of the song? This is from the Bastion soundtrack, in fact. It's called The Pantheon. Ain't Gonna Get You. Ooh, and this is a very appropriate soundtrack. I am looking forward to me some Deus Ex. Oh, yes. Such a cool game. Yeah, it's creative mode only for symmetry. Just because there's no practical way of actually implementing it into survival mode, unfortunately. As cool as that would be, there's just, you know, how would it place the blocks? It would all be a bit... It would all be, like, I don't know, just wouldn't make much sense. Oh, I've made one of those angles that doesn't exist. Look. I'm glad you enjoyed the survival series. That was so much fun to do. And I'm very much looking forward to getting back to it as well, if I'm honest. Gonna be fun. That looks a bit derpy there, doesn't it? Maybe what I should have done is left it alone, like it originally was. Bit better. Cool. So now let's bring the hull section forwards and do some center thrust there, but over. Who am I playing with? I am not playing with anybody. There is nobody here. It's in the wrong place. That's where it should be, and this should be, say... Well, I doubt it's going to be complete to a point where it's really awesome in the duration of the length of time I have, Treeman, but I might be able to get it there afterwards. Right, the width was about there, wasn't it? Yep. Right, thrusters. I am going to go for symmetrical for the actual body of this thing, just because I think that's going to be so much more forgiving. Normally, I would try and avoid it. Yes, I do know the game name No Man's Sky. I will be streaming it tomorrow night on Hitbox. So if anyone wants to come and join me for a bit of that, that's my game plan for tomorrow. Right, down here. Should we do some large thrusters on the bottom, just on the basis that there's a nice big chunk of room, or is that half-arsing it and I should do it properly? I think I should do it properly, shouldn't I? Kind of raises the question, why are there so few on the sides? But maybe I'll fix that. In fact, insert that one more. Delete the right block. All possibilities. No, that looks shit. That'll do. Sort of. Oh, something to fill in the hole. Window. I was going to do glass there, but given that I can just slam it full of thrusters. Okay, time constraints. We are down to under half an hour. Where's RDAV's little thingy-job, and do I have the room I need down here to get through? Cool. So you've still got kind of connective corridors that go through here. So what I think I'll do in order to give us a bridge area is perhaps extend it out one end, because I've used up most of my bridge area with engines. In fact, I tell you what. Again, brake symmetry. We will have the top slightly different to the bottom. Come on! It's taking all my time. Another thing you can do with this, by the way, is it actually has a frigate. I won't be using the frigates today, but it actually has a one, so we can support 3 different sizes of ship, basically, which is really cool. Right, this thing. In reality, the only bit of this we actually need... Where did that just paste? Oh, God. Oh, up above me? Somehow? In a place I couldn't even see? Sure. Sure. If you say so. Right, menu panel is what that's called. And that's called GPS panel. Cool, so I can now... Now, this does need to be that way round, though. It does need the programming block pointing in a specific direction. Where's that seat that I left floating? Where's it gone? There it is. Music's kind of appropriate. I feel that kind of tension. Let me do it quicker. Shit, what did I just delete? Hey, hey. What's up, Autofire? Welcome aboard, sir. That doesn't look very good. Still need to fit in upwards thrust somewhere. Okay, so now I need to utilize some of that bottom area for power. So just going to help balance things out a bit, but there should be space in here that I've not used. Good. Ooh. That was probably a bit of a mistake, actually. I probably just hooked up a whole bunch of those ships. Damn it. See you, Dark Strider. Alright, I think before we go any further, I add the upwards thrusters to match the lower ones, which are now down to only 4, and then... So where are they? There. And then for those ones, we can... In fact, that just looks plain and simple better. Yeah, it just looks better like that. How am I going to access the reactors? Why do I need to access the reactors? I'm just building this for creative, man. Don't make me build a survival-ready ship in an hour that's capable of launching drones. It's just like, come on. Give us half a chance. I feel like this top bit's just horrid. And I know I'm wasting time, but I also can't, in my own right mind, say, hey, look at this ship, guys, it's done, when it looks like that. I can't. Of course that's going to throw that out completely. Bastards. Screw it. There's just blocks tumbling off the ship in all directions. That's not the block I thought I put there. This stream will go up in the channel as well, yeah. And hopefully at the end of it I'll be like, hey look, the ship's not actually too terrible. But as it currently sits, that's not looking like what's going to happen. At the moment, it looks ugly as sin. And it's not done. Does it even need those thrusters? It's got so many on the sides already. Probably not. What's all this? Don't forget I get to pick which challenge I'm doing, so if you guys are too nasty, I just won't pick it. I'll be like, no way can I build that in an hour. Right, I do think it's important at this point. We got thrusters, we got gyros, all directions are covered. Next step has got to be make sure the drones kind of work before it gets too late to do anything about them. Come here, Monsieur Drone. You are my test. Oh, he's all lit up. Let's do a save and see if this makes everything explode. It might. Oh, crap. This is me making horrible mistakes with mirroring, isn't it? That's what it is. I've chopped the gyros and shit off the bottom. And there's for some non-apparent reason, well, not for some non-apparent reason, for a very good reason, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here that shouldn't be here. Mirroring, so cool, and yet so much the bane of your life at the same time. What's up with my center of gravity, by the way? Where's this artificial gravity coming from that's making me all wonky? It's from these, isn't it? Go away. Or for one of those. There you go, that one. Okay, so I didn't break that bit too badly. Down here, I broke quite badly. One-hour helicarrier. 1 hour helicarrier will be hard as well. But, I mean, as I said earlier, that's kind of the point. Make it difficult. See if I can manage it, and hopefully that means there's a bit more hilarity as I attempt to rush and invariably get huge swathes of it badly wrong. Going to need a few more than that, I suspect. And let's get the gyros in. And then oh, damn it. Okay, bit less balked. Slightly higher chance it might work. Don't need to be able to get at the bottom ones because they're drones, so that's fine. Right, where did my drone go? Which one's got the drone on? That one. Cool. Test time. And I want some gravity because I'm fed up with trying to fly around. Where's it gone? There. Some grav. Cool. Save before it all explodes. And I find out I've got it horribly, horribly wrong. I also need my LCD screen. Where can I put my LCD screen where I can see it? I, again, have made a mistake. All I can see here is the back of this programming block. And it's removed all of the things from the bar anyway, so sure. Let's go. Menu panel. Hey, I didn't forget everything. Save. Lock all these because one of these has got it attached to it. There we go, she's locked in. We have a drone attached. Does it appear on the panel? Ships in squadron, 1 of 5. Nice. Okay, so more importantly, my ship friend here, will you please go to 1,500 meters right of me? Do it without blowing me up, please. Oh yeah. So far, I've not screwed it up. Bum, 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 bum. That's right, you go to where I told you to. You do that. 10 minutes remaining. Okay, quick reload. Sorry, I need that ship reset back in, because otherwise the script gets confused. But it works. Okay, so now let's get all the drones hooked up, and then, if I have time, make a few final tweaks to how the ugliest thing of all uglies looks. But for the time being, she appears to be vaguely functional. I think I need to get rid of that drone though, because I need this all owned by me. Actually no, that should be alright. They'll still shoot at enemies, won't they? I can always change the ownership later once they're all attached. Probably safer to do it that way. So let's have them all this way around. I think I might need to get inventive because of that corner. It's kind of, it's in the way, but not actually in the way. Yeah, there you go. Come on, just let me put it in. That's close enough. Let me put it there. Cool. Let's lock those in. See if they show up on the screens. Lock. 5 in the squadron. So I just need to do the rest of the squadrons. Let's do a save. What have I done? Fair enough, clown. I mean, yeah, indeed. I think we all not plagiarise off each other. Let's call it take inspiration from, in the more real meaning of the word. I also have this extra feature that one of my first ever Space Engineers video series was a series called Speed Builds in 15 Minutes. And what I learned from that series was 15 minutes is not enough time to do a speed build in Space Engineers. But it has been around for a while. You're not close enough. I'm trying to be better on YouTube, Yandra, as the sort of these streams are going to be shorter. Try and be a little bit more focused for the duration. But yeah, when trying to copy and paste these things onto connectors at the same time, I have to admit it's taking a bit of my brain power. I will, Darth Revan, but I've only got a certain amount of time, as I mentioned, and I'm trying my best to get done in time, basically. Like, get it done in time from the most basic of points, and if I don't manage to finish the rest, at least we can go and test the functionality at its most basic level. Is it just me, or is the ship steadily flying away from me? I think it is. Let's see if it continues to do so when the drones are attached on the other side, because that'd be a bit lame. Come on. Yeah, definitely moving of its own accord. There's no question about that. The question is whether or not there's any way to fix it. Oh, and a complete lockup all of a sudden? Space Engineers is suddenly seeming less happy. Maybe it'll all end with a wonderful explosion. Come on, get into place. Right. There are no small atmospheric threats. Of course there aren't. No, they're not. Small ion. They're not called small ions? They're called just ions? Yeah, they're just called ions. Not very helpful. How's the time doing? 4 minutes 20. Almost. That side's loaded. That side's loaded. Just this side. Then technically she'll fly. She could do with some body work, but... Now it's spinning as well. What on earth is causing that? The gyros should not be doing that on their own. Come on now. Gyros, the connectors, sorry. Come on, Space Engineers. I've got gyros. I can put some more on if you want, but I've got them. Yeah, that's not having much effect. Certainly making attaching the final ones a little bit more challenging. Oh. Kinda just gotta fling him in that direction and hope they latch on. It's sort of working. I mean, technically, the whole thing should be balanced, surely. If they're all on and locked in position, it should be balanced because there's an equal number of the drones all in the same positions. even if there's something weird pulling it around. Okay, so we have 4 squadrons with 5 drones in each. But we also have a ship that's, despite apparently travelling at 0 meters a second, also quite clearly moving. Yeah, it's not perfectly symmetrical because of the bridge, but you know what? I meant the fighter layout that would be pulling us out. I wish there was an easy way of separating these into by grid, like, or ranging this by grid, so I could just select the wrong thrusters. Well, with 1 minute and 8 seconds left, I don't see myself being able to do a huge amount extra to this. We got ions on the bottom, yeah. Got ions on the top, front, back, left, and right. That's all covered. No, it's the little fighters themselves trying to fight with us, but I don't have a flight group on them because I didn't think to put one in. And what I would like to be able to do is go through this list and like just create a group with them all in, but I'm colorblind and I really struggle with these lists being able to be sure that it's the right ones. I think that one's white, the number 7. Whereas I think 28 is not white. I think. Is 32 white? We do not know. Oh, actually, that's a good call. Maybe the gravity gen's interfering in some way. No. No. Oh well, I've got a way of fixing this. I got a way of fixing this. Because it's time to stop. Time is up. So there's only one thing left to do. Squadron Naught, can you go to 1,500 meters left of me, please? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. And now can we have Squadron 1? Can you go to the right of me, please? Yes, thank you, Squadron 1. Okay, cool. Okay, now, folks. Oh, actually, one of the squadrons is still moving into position. All right, now, everybody, follow me, please. That is follow me, right? They're all going out of antenna range, so I can't see where they are. I think they're there. Let's go and have a look. Not characters, grids. Yeah, they're all out there. And in formation still. That's fairly cool. Fairly cool. Is there a bit of something floating there? I think you might be a bit confused, Space Engineers. I think you'll find that's actually attached to one of them. Oh, okay. They came home! Let's go for a journey, lads. Yeah, and here they come. That's pretty damn cool. Okay, and now I need something to tell them to attack. So that's where, let's just go and take a quick look at them all in with what they're doing, because I think they're just sort of kind of holding position at this point in their little formations as well. Shouldn't have made them black, really, should I? Then I would have been able to see them. Hey there, bro. You're doing a bit of spinning, I see. But if I get in there now, I should be able to, let's have a look. Let's go and get the bulk of the drones here lined up. They're all just sitting around waiting for me to do something. Like, for example, this. Okay, that's pretty cool. The spinny one is happy, yeah. So, final thing to do, as I said, let's go and see if we can make him attack something. How far away are they? 1.2 kilometers. Let's go over here. What we got that they can fight? The blacksmith will probably tear them a new one. Albatross? I haven't had the Albatross out in a long while. Or the Albatross might actually still have a copy of the Lotus in the top of it. That might go wrong. Do you still have a Lotus in you? No, you don't. Good. Cool. In which case, all we need to do now is give this friend here over to the Space Pirates. Yes, 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 you don't like me, I know. I'm sorry.
You can call me stupid. Yes, you can call me sheep. You can say I'm lazy. You can say I'm weak.
Right, and
You think that using her would get to me. And if you're right, then you're in trouble, D. 'Cause I won't break, no, I know I won't wait. You're in trouble, D.
neither baked potatoes nor Ed are functional in space, though, guys. Seriously. Now, how? This is the only bit I've not worked out with this script yet, is how to get enemy targets.
But when it comes to her,
That's fine.
you better keep it sealed. Don't you dare say a single word, or I will strike you where it feels.
Ah, they've not worked out I'm here yet.
You think that using her would get to me. And if you're right,
Yeah, how do we... I need to figure that bit out for the next time, is how to actually assign these things a target. The spinning one is still very happy. He seems a bit freaked out, actually. The spinning one. But what I can do is take this GPS location. Oh, that's an easy one. Cool. So... slightly sad that there's no all squadrons as well, but... see you guys. Those people are heading off. I am going to end up now with a bit of a fight, so... send these guys to... It's really confusing trying to remember that it's 1, 2, and 3 and not the keys you think it would be. Let's leave one of them following me, in fact. So off they go. 3 squads on attack run, and then 1 following me. Actually, I think I may have overridden them to all follow me, so let's get going. Does the attack work yet? No. The squads are coming in! And the fight has begun! And I've missed it. Where's it gone? Shit. That's not how to do good cinematics, is it? Wow, the drones are getting utterly wrecked. Are they actually shooting? No, the drones are not shooting. They are aware that there is a target. But they're just all getting blown out of the sky. And now I'm getting blown out of the sky. Only one thing for it. With a couple. Oh. Okay. Maybe because they're neutral, that's why I couldn't attack anything as well. This has got all the squads loaded, so all I need to do to fix this, oh, actually, is to launch the squads first. If nothing else, just launching them all is fucking cool. Look at that. Nothing piratey in there already. Oh, where it's train door. Hopefully, I mean, SE teacher. I'm not sure that's true. I'm a something, that's for sure. Not Arbalest, Albatross. Run away! One-hour torpedo ship I could do, I reckon, pretty easily. You guys know how many torpedo ships I've built. Like, technically, I could just get one of those out and be like, done. That would be cheating a bit. I did fuck up, though. It's just dawned on me, none of these are still owned correctly. I needed to change them. This is from the Transistor soundtrack, yes. Let's go and, to make life easier for myself, find this and take a blueprint of it. So we've got an evil Albatross blueprint. That'll be way easier. And then I'm going to have to reload it again. I'm going to redo this, Shinzo, and make it something good. Something better than it is at the moment. It's kind of, it's demonstrating the concept, but yeah, is it really there? Nah. Right, this time. Oh shit, what's happening? Oh, okay. Okay, we're alright. Ish. They got a bit angry with some nearby debris. Oh, damn it. That's funny. Hang on. Guys, what's it not doing anymore? As soon as I changed the ownership, it stopped with the weird movement thing. Yeah, that's not moving now. That's dead stable. Oh, apparently that was in range of something. Little did I know. Okay, so final test. No, there is nothing in the attack, is there? Unfortunately. Fine. Go to front, go to left, go to right, go to above. And watch all those little blips take off. It's too cool. Looks like two of them are never going to make it out. They're a bit too damaged from themselves. Okay, and now let's get them to all follow me. Yeah, those two, they can be a little static defense for us. Yeah, that's what I was expecting to happen, Ryan. It was just weird that it wasn't, you know? And I didn't realise it was going to be an ownership thing. It's pretty cool. Right, let's go and find ourselves an Albatross and see how the drones do this time. Stick antenna in a hole. Why do I need an antenna? I can see stuff. But I am trying to find where the hell... I've lost the, this thing. Oh! And I'm going completely the wrong way. Roger that. Space is dark and easy to get lost in. anywhere flat on this ship? Hey, there we go. So the last thing is up there, and I have gone very much the wrong direction. Maybe I need an antenna on it to find it. Yeah, okay. Let's have a look. Nah, that's not it. I just want an antenna to be able to find the damn thing so that we can now go and take these cool fighters to attack it. I'm a bit flamey, but it's fine. Oh, is that it, Ryan? I figured it'd probably be something like that. Can you guys keep up with me, please? I have no thrusters to slow myself down. Mistakes may have been made. It's taken my ownership, even though I saved it as a pirate. Oh well, I can fix that easily enough. Oh, apparently I don't need to. Holy shit. And go! I'm distracting some of the turrets. I need to go to spectator and do it like this instead. Oh, that's pretty awesome. I've so got to revisit this. Although my guidance ship is mostly dead. Quick, can I take her in for one final ram? Bring the drones in with me. Oh, I'm definitely going to put some guns on the carrier further down the line. Don't you worry about that. As I said, this was just a quick little build. Everything done in an hour. There's only so much you can do in an hour. I've lost engines on front and back, so I'm going to come in sideways. This will do it. They'll never expect this. Nor will I, because I can't really drive like this. Oh yeah. Hopefully the drones are going to follow me in. I don't know if they have different routines for when they've actually got a target to engage. Do I have an attack target on the... No. Sadly not. Bits of the drone fleet remain. The Albatross is fighting back because they're trying to hit something in the middle, apparently. Well, that was good. Hope you enjoyed that one, guys. First of the hour build challenges. I don't think that was the best I could have done in an hour, but she kind of works at least. And these little spin... I actually quite like the drone design. I just think I need to rework things a little bit to get it to work out properly. So the only thing to end on that's appropriate, really, is Hey, friend. Haha, one rocket hit took them all out. Oh well. And that is a suitable place to end. Thank you very much, fellas. Hope you enjoyed that one of the first 1 hours. I will be back for more. Won't necessarily always be on a Thursday. Part of the reason I'm streaming today is because I knew Shaq wasn't going to be. Normally I wouldn't want to interfere with him, or potentially we'd be doing something together. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button, guys. It gives this video like some epic start in life. Otherwise it'll probably just die off and trail away. So please click that button while you've got the chance. And otherwise, thank you very much. I'll catch you guys for the next one. Cheers, folks.